Hello everybody and welcome to Sheboygan A's Baseball. Tonight, the Sheboygan A's will play the Milwaukee Tropics in a non-league game. Coming into tonight's game, Sheboygan is 31-22 and 7-3 in their last 10 games. They're 14-12 in the Wisconsin State League and 11-8 in the Northeastern Wisconsin Baseball League. So a pretty good year going for Sheboygan. They lost a tough one on Tuesday night to West Allis, 1-0. And coming in, do my research this afternoon, Lucas, it was the 9th time we were shut out this year.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing.
Too many.
Let's see. Why don't we go through the starting lineup for the Tropics, because they're going to be batting first.
Leading off for the Tropics tonight is Gabe Zielinski. He'll be in center field. Hitting second, the left fielder, Tyler Bruschi. The three-hole hitter, Kevin Scherenbach. He'll be at third base. The DH in the cleanup spot will be Ryan Citro. Hitting fifth is the catcher, Brady Catterhagen. And the sixth hole, Lucas Oswald. He'll be at first base. Hitting seventh is Zach Deneau. He'll be in right field. The second baseman tonight, Mason Ross, is hitting eighth. And rounding out the order for the Tropics is Kyle Iverson at short. And pitching tonight for the Tropics, Devin Fish.
Let's go through Sheboygan's defensive lineup. First of all, Bryce Lavisa is pitching tonight. He's making his fourth appearance and his first start. Bryce has only gone 4 2/3 innings. I think Tim is hoping he can get a couple innings in from him. Let's go through the defense. Lavisa is pitching, Mary is catching, Harry Stelt is at first, Alex Ames at second, Jacob Neese at third, and Chase Hanselman at short. Sean Tillman in left, Gus Walker in center, and Alex Perez is in right. And Zielinski stepping in to hit. Our game time temperature is 71 degrees. Beautiful night for a ball game. Looks like we're going to have a real nice crowd too.
Talking before the broadcast, kind of surprising the big crowd on a rain makeup game against a non-conference team.
Right. Nice for the Tropics to come into town. You know, usually Tim likes to get his substitutes playing time in these exhibition games, but you had a lot of starters in the lineup tonight.
Hitting wise, yeah, but maybe going a little bit more bench wise, pitching wise.
And the other thing is too, maybe later in the game you'll filter the subs in, get them some at bats. Lavisa looking good on that first hitter, strikes him out. That's going to bring up Tyler Bruschi.
Maybe kind of hoping these starters can get him an early lead so that put the bench players in position to extend it.
You had some stats you were able to find, Lucas, on some of the guys. I know it was pretty spotty, but we can go with what we were able to find.
Yeah, Tyler Bruschi, the hitter right now, he is hitting .441 on the year. He was 0 for 4 in their last game, which was a win against the Tin Caps, 4-3. But
I was saving that name for you. Our umpires tonight. John Zwicky is the home plate umpire, and Mike Schuett is the base umpire. Now, you said you saw Zwicky before. I don't remember us having Schuett. He's the base umpire.
Yeah, we saw Zwicky in the Green Bay and Kenosha game that was played at Wildwood Park.
That was the night I was locked out of the ballpark.
Yeah. He's a good umpire. He does like the outside corner a little bit, so kind of got to work around that and be prepared for that outside pitch to be called.
Breaking pitch is right there for a call, strike 3 on Bruschi. And that's going to bring up their three-hole hitter, Kevin Scherenbach. Bill's pronouncing it Shanebach, so we will too. Especially since it's spelled that way.
Yeah. Didn't know if it was phonetic or not. You never know.
Big swing and a miss by Kevin.
Another great hitter on this Milwaukee team. He's in over 300 as well. 302 to be exact.
Lovisa from Fond du Lac and did his college pitching at Marion University in Fond du Lac.
Huh.
Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, Marion's in Fond du Lac.
Not much of a drive.
A tap foul. Shanebach sitting with an 0-2 count at the battle. Price is pitches up high for a ball. Fly ball out to center. Gus drifting over, and that's out number 3. After a half inning of play, Tropics nothing. Sheboygan coming to bat.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
We're back at Wildwood Park for the bottom of the first, and Sheboygan's starting lineup tonight will be Gus Walker leading off playing center field. Hitting second, Chase Hanselman, he'll be at short. The left fielder, Sean Tillman, will be hitting third. The Northwoods cleanup batter, Harry Stelt, is playing at first base tonight. At third, Jacob Neese, he'll be hitting fifth. Six-hole hitter, Alex Perez, he's in right field. The catcher tonight, Ian Mary, hitting seventh. Jamie Jurgensen in DH tonight, he'll be hitting eighth, and rounding out for the A's, Alex Ames at second base.
Defensively for the Tropics, they got Devin Fish pitching. Brady Ketterhagen is catching. Lucas Oswald is at first. Mason Ross at second. Kevin Shanebach at third. And playing shortstop is Kyle Iverson. In the outfield, they have Tyler Bruschi in left, Gabe Zielinski in center, and Zach Deneau in right.
We were talking about the Tin Caps versus the Tropics earlier, and Devin Fish, the starting pitcher tonight for the Tropics, pitched in that game in relief. 4 innings, 5 strikeouts, and no earned runs.
Do you know what day that was? Because, you know, it must have been a few days ago to give him a chance to recuperate.
I think it was on Sunday. I think Sunday.
Walker grounds out the second. And that's going to bring up Chase Hanselman. Hanselman having a pretty nice year on offense, hitting .291.
Kind of like a next man up kind of guy with after Riley went down, he comes right back into play shortstop.
Versatile too. I mean, most of the time he plays shortstop, but we've also seen him in the outfield. And being the fast runner he is, he can cover a lot of ground. Fish's first pitch is a strike to Chase. A little bit of drinking going on up here. And Hanselman grounds out to second also.
Ross getting a lot of action early tonight.
Sean Tillman. Now we got word that Brad Reinfleisch is done for the year.
Yeah, I heard that he wasn't, I mean, he still pitched a complete game, 1 run in a loss, but I heard he had some stomach issues and wasn't feeling all that well during the game.
Had an appendectomy, is that right, Bill? So, wish him nothing but the best.
Yeah, which makes it even more incredible that he pitched.
Right. Maybe that's what caused the problem.
Yeah.
Tillman with a .391 batting average.
Yeah, he's been nothing short of spectacular for this team offensively this year.
But so far, Fish doesn't look like he needs a generous outside strike because he's been right on the money. Ketterhagen knocking her down. 1 ball and 2 strikes. There are 2 outs. Harry, the Northwoods cleanup hitter, is waiting on deck.
Feels like Tillman's come up with so many huge hits for this team, especially in the last game against Menasha.
Tied with Harry in home runs. So I know we've talked a lot through the course of the season about the defense, you know, not being what we'd like it to be anyway. But Bill and I were looking at the past seasons, and even if you take the Sheboygan A's in their total history, they're fielding about 940 something, and that's what our defense is here tonight. As we come into play, Sheboygan's fielding average is 945, so it's kind of on track with the history of the A's.
Yeah.
But it still hasn't been good enough.
No.
Line drive down the right field side, but foul.
I wonder if Tillman's late or he's trying to take his opposite field. I mean, he's fouled 2 balls in a row off opposite field, but.
Yeah, I guess I wasn't watching closely enough to see if it was an outside pitch or not. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And Sean able to hang in.
Normally a strong pull hitter too, Sean Tillman.
I only remember his home runs going to left field. That look right there. Good pitch right on the outside corner. Sean takes it for strike 3, and that's the end of 1 inning of play, no score.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Wingism number 1, the Flavor Saver. Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 2, the Joker.
Then her dad walked in. Dude, we're done eating. Use a napkin.
You serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Why so serious?
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Fan Appreciation Night tonight, Lucas. That's why the crowd is so big. $1 hot dogs and $1 sodas.
It's a good deal.
And they're giving away a lot of free stuff. Kaylee was telling me when I walked in, they got 3 tables on the concourse all full of free stuff. So if you want to take a half inning off, run down and get something, be my guest. Ryan Citro, the DH, is up. Lavisa is right on the money, boy. First fastball was right in there, and that breaking pitch.
And the first inning, you got a lot of swing and miss, had all those hitters off balance.
There's another one. One out for the Tropics in the second. That's going to bring up Brady Ketterhagen, the catcher. See Brady's leg guard?
Yeah.
Got me thinking. I was watching a major league game the other day. I wonder if there's any major league hitter that comes up without any protection.
Yeah, a lot of them, you see a ton of accessories on them nowadays.
Tillman on the move and chases it down. Nice catch by Sean.
It's always
Bring Lucas Oswald next.
It's always fun to see them when they get out or strike out to end an inning. You just see them take it all off. And
Or if they draw a walk.
That too, yeah. Got the bat boy taking it all with them.
Oswald playing first base for the Tropics tonight. You know, your defense can look really good when you strike out a lot of batters.
That's how you put that fielding percentage up. Give them a couple chances. So your fielding percentage for that game's 1,000. You know?
Yep.
Keeps going.
Pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Tropics are managed by Henry Wisnanski. Ball falls straight back, makes the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sheboygan's next game is going to be Friday, July 26th. They're at Denmark. That again is an exhibition game. And then their final regular season game is on Sunday, a 1 o'clock game against the Kewaskum A's, a single 9-inning game. And then in the qualifier round, Lucas, Sheboygan is going to play West Dallas. We'll talk about that later when we come back. Oswald called out on strikes, and Lavisa with 4 Ks in 2 innings.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support organizations like Hope House Mission and New Hope Shelter that give people around here warmth, shelter, and care.
Stop Sheboygan.
What does it take to stay in business for 75 years? It's not only featuring USDA choice beef. It's not caring about every single one of our 30 varieties of bratwurst. Nope. After being family owned for 3 generations, we've learned it's about you. At Miesfeld's Market, we give back to the community and our customers always come first. Since 1941, we've been feeding our neighbors, so come by and see what we've got today.
Wingism number 3, the Peter Heater.
Oh, so hot. Oh, so hot!
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 4, tea time.
What are you, having tea with the queen?
Hello.
Nice.
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Harry Stout is going to lead off the second inning for Sheboygan. Harry, like I mentioned earlier, is leading the ball club along with Sean Tillman in home runs with 4. Harry also leads the team in RBIs with 37. And walks with 34.
And we try to say it's a down year for him.
Harry playing his 700th game tonight. That is impressive to say the least.
14th year, almost done with his 14th.
The last couple of years, there's always been talk about, is this going to be Harry's last year? And that same talking is going on now, wondering if Harry's going to come back. Harry also has his batting average up near 300, hitting .295. So Lucas, during the break, CJ was telling us about the playoffs. Sheboygan will play West Allis. That's a given. No other teams in the Wisconsin State League are involved in the playoff ladder down here for various reasons. The only thing that is yet to be determined is where the game is going to be played. And I think West Allis has 3 games remaining. If they win one, they are the home team.
And they're winning right now, so it's kind of leaning towards
them
going to West
being the
Allis.
host team, right? Jacob Neese is up for the A's.
I think it's kind of gone under the radar a little bit, but Jacob's having one of his best years as an A so far.
Leads the ball club with 15 doubles. I mean, that's pretty impressive.
And average-wise, too, he's always 230, 240. I feel like he's, was he on 270 now?
Yeah, were you here the day when we played 3 games against? So anyway, in the suspended game coming in, Jacob was 4 for 4. So once that game got on the record, of course, his batting average is going to go up.
Everybody's been waiting for that one for a while.
Tillman waiting to get that home run on the records. Pitch is high and tight. 3-1 is the count to Jacob. Hey, if you're just sitting at home watching us, get out here to the ballpark. Beautiful night. $1 hot dogs and soda.
Can't get those from your couch.
No. And most important, get involved in a 50-50.
Yeah.
Win yourself some money. It should be pretty high. Jacob, not a big base stealer, but he does have 3 on the year. And that brings up Alex Perez. Alex's batting average isn't real good, but when you look at it in context of most of the season, he's up to 229, so he's been hot.
that we really didn't mention too much is his average early on in the year, because it's just...
Yeah, it hasn't been what he wants it for sure. Pitch is way inside.
I feel if he comes back to the A's another year, it'll look drastically different.
Yeah, and I hope he does come back. He's a, really nice player, a great teammate. Fish throws over, but Nice dives back in safe. We're in the bottom of the second, no score. This is our first game of the season against the Tropics. They will have the most colorful jerseys that we see all year.
Yeah. Kind of a weird name though, Milwaukee Tropics. Not really much tropical area in Milwaukee.
No, that's why they got the jerseys the way they do.
I figured that, but
you can tell them that.
Maybe play out like CJ was saying, play on the movie Semi-Pro with the Flint Tropics.
Okay.
But
I don't think I've seen that movie.
It's a good one.
Didn't make it on our quiz.
No.
By the way, we got a quiz question again tonight. Be in the 5th inning. Alex skies that one to left field. Short left fielder went back, but Brusky able to make the adjustment and come in and catch it. And that's going to bring up Ian Mary.
Must have just been a poor read, because there is not much wind tonight moving that ball around.
No. Flag is not blowing at all out in center field. Ian catching tonight for Sheboygan. That pitch is called a strike. We talked about that at the beginning. This umpire likes the outside strike zone. It usually goes from anywhere to 3 to 6 inches wide. Throw down, nice throw by Ketterhagen, and Nice is thrown out stealing. And that ends the second inning after 2 complete, still no score.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you shop for more than yourself. You help support sustainability in all our communities.
Thank you.
Today, tomorrow, and for years to come.
At Northwoods, we are a family. And like your family, our main concern is safety. As a leader in the cleaning and sanitation industry, we're doing our utmost to support and supply essential cleaning, sanitizing, and maintenance products to your family and business. And we're introducing new products, like our Cool Water Personal Hand Sanitizer with essential oils. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone affected by COVID-19. At Northwoods, we're protecting you through this pandemic and the next.
Back at Wildwood Park, we were just talking about that playoff game against West Dallas. And we mentioned that it's only Sheboygan and West Dallas. The winner will advance to the state tournament. The loser goes home. It'll be played on Wednesday, July 31st. Site to be determined. Lucas had mentioned West Dallas is winning tonight.
Yep.
All they have to do is win one of their remaining games this season, and they will be the home team.
Bill was giving us a score update. They're up 1-0 on Kenosha so far.
Yeah. Zach Deneau is going to lead it off for the Tropics. Ball in the dirt. Ball 1.
Deneau has yet to record a hit so far this year. He does have a walk in his last game.
He hasn't played a whole lot, though, has he?
I would assume not. They don't got games played.
Pitch is up a little bit, makes it 2-0. Always have to be a little careful calling a ball or a strike too soon because Sawicki's got a slow strike call. Bryce Lavisa, 6 up, 6 down. Let's hope he can keep that going. Strike 2.
See if we can get that ERA down a little high right now.
Yeah, I didn't want to say too much about it. 7.71. And a call, strike 3. The one thing about John Zawicki, the home plate umpire, is he is consistent.
Yes. That is what we noticed when he was at year over year for the Green Bay game. Very consistent, but still the batters don't offer. You know, it's just they're so not used to seeing that pitch be called for strikes.
Mason Ross, the second baseman, is up. So who do you think will pitch the West Dallas game?
Being that Ryan Flesh is down, you'd have to assume Ricklitis.
You'd like to have him be the guy. Bouncing ball up the middle. Ball is dropped. It is going to go as an error to Ames. Was a tough hop, but still should have been able to make the play. You know, we've talked on and off throughout the year about the big three, Schmitty, Ricklitis, and Brad, and having one of those guys down is it's going to hurt.
Last year in the state qualifier, they had Ryan Flesh pitch against Kenosha. That game was played here.
Line drive right at Ames, and a throwback to first for the double play. Ames made up for that error, making a catch and then throwing back to Harry for the double play.
Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in the heart of America, found in a community where a handshake is a sure contract, brewed for those who found opportunity in challenge and hope in tomorrow, raised by generations, willing to sip, share, risk, remember. This is a story bigger than beer. This is the story of the American spirit.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
Through 2 innings, Mr. Fish, Devin Fish, has thrown 28 pitches. Bryce Lavisa through 3 innings has only thrown 31. That double play at the end really helped. For Sheboygan, it'll be Mary, Jurgensen, and Ames, bottom third of the order.
Ames had the error, then got it right back with the double play.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Not a lot of true hops on this infield.
No. Hanselman's kind of gotten used to it. You know, he kind of waits back on it, waits for that huge last bounce.
Ian bounces it right down the third base side, but foul.
But for opposing teams, I can't imagine. It takes a lot of getting used to.
For sure. Ian steps in hitting .284. Having a nice season. Driven in 28 runs. Waiting on deck is Jimmy Jurgensen. Jimmy hitting in the 8 hole tonight. Usually see him up a little higher in the batting order. Ian tapping it over to Ketterhagen instead of picking it up. Two and one is the count. Which is a strike. He's been out there all day and can expect that.
You just kind of sit there, wait for it to be called when it's right about in the outside corner.
All we're looking for is consistency. Yeah, he does have a very slow strike call, I'll admit that. Two balls and 2 strikes. Mary trying to square one up. Big gap in left center field. Which is called strike 3. Ian not happy with that one. That brings up Jimmy Jurgensen. You know, when you think about throughout the course of the season, we've always noticed that expanded strike zone when there's a right-handed batter up. See what happens with Jimmy. If it's wide on the other side. Bouncing ball up the middle. Real nice hop for the shortstop, Iverson, and he makes the throw across in time.
Kind of an eye-opening stat, you know, from the Green Bay Kenosha game is Green Bay came in with the pitcher in relief, Austin Grube, and he pitched 5 innings, 8 strikeouts, 5 strikeouts were looking.
Really?
Out of his 8.
It'd be interesting to know if those 5 called strikeouts were all right-handed batters.
Yeah, I don't remember that much. But he was attacking that outside corner. He knew what he could get.
That was not the guy that did the real low thing. Weird delivery. Alex Ames takes that first pitch for a strike. Pitch evens the count. Gus Walker, Sheboygan's leadoff hitter, is waiting on deck. Pitch is in the dirt. Good scoop by Ketterhagen. So our next home game, our next broadcast, Lucas, will be Sunday against Kewaskum. Are you going to be here?
I will be.
And Emma should be back.
The A team.
Yeah, the 8 team. At least on this side. I don't know what we call the other side. Three and one. That's ball 4. Alex is does not have a good batting average, but his on base is dynamite. He had 18 walks, and I think he leads the club in limited action with hit by pitches with 8, and here he draws another walk. And Gus gets hit. Let's see if Chase can get on. Maybe drive in or run a 2-out rally.
This game's looking for its first hit. Neither team's got one yet.
Yeah, pretty amazing. Now would be a great time for a hit. Alex Ames on second base has good speed. He could score on a hit to the outfield. Sawyer Kolakowski coaching first. Kenny Nazy over at third. Pitch is called a strike. You know, as a hitter, there isn't a whole lot you can do with that pitch either.
That's why so many of those strikeouts are looking.
Although if you look out there now, I mean, there's a huge gap between the first baseman and the second baseman if you can take it to right field.
Definitely playing the pull.
Chase down 0-2. He grounded to second his first time up. The other thing that you mentioned too about those outside pitches being called strikes, you're not used to it as a hitter. Pitch is down low. Catcher thought it was a strike. Everybody in the booth thought it was low, so it is a ball. No score. We're in the bottom of the third inning. That pitch gets by the catcher, and both runners will advance.
That's why even this game, I know it's only we're in the third inning, but the Kenosha game as well, very low scoring, a lot of strikeouts because batters, they got to look out for the outside pitch, and sometimes when it comes inside, not prepared for it.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Walker on at second. He should score on a base hit to the outfield. Ball is drilled out to right, but making the easy catch was Deneau, and that ends Sheboygan's third inning after 3 complete. Still no score and no hits.
Estimated hold time is now less than 96 minutes. Thank you for your patience.
Sorry, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, please hold.
Getting ready to start the 4th inning. For Milwaukee, it'll be Zielinski, Brusky, and Schanenbach. Bryce Lavisa still on the mound for Sheboygan. He's been extremely good so far.
Yeah, 4 strikeouts in 3 innings, and he only had 5 strikeouts coming into the game, so.
Pretty awesome. Where's he been all year?
Yeah.
Can't get enough of these guys.
Big kicker that you always mention, no walks.
No walks. Zielinski was a swing and miss strikeout victim. His first at bat. Kevin Muck outselling the 50-50. Not too late to run over here to the ballpark and get your 50-50 ticket. Or tickets.
Wingspan.
That's what you buy, right?
Yeah.
Sean buys about 5
Oh, my
wingspans.
goodness.
1-1 is the count.
He won, what, back-to-back days early in the year? Is it something like that?
I think it was either CJ or Bill said he was at a bingo thing and won there too, a couple $100 something. Might have been A's bingo. I think he's made money with all the money he's spent on tickets and whatever. He's still made money. That pitch is outside. Evens the count at 2-2. Pitch is up high. Lucas, I hope you weren't the kiss of death.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I'm like, of course I said it, and now it's going to walk a guy.
Oh, boy. And that one is ball 4. You know, one of the worst things about those walks, Lucas, is when it leads off an inning.
Yeah. A lot of times those runners end up coming around to score.
Tyler Brusky is up. We don't know the attributes of the Milwaukee players. Zielinski, you would think, is a pretty fast, nice drive, sliding attempt by Alex Perez in right field foul territory, but couldn't come up with it.
We've talked about a few times, for his size, he's a really fast runner.
He's pretty quick, right? Anyway, I was saying, you think Zielinski being the leadoff hitter probably is pretty fast, but having never seen these guys before. Bouncing ball to short. That one stayed down. Force at second is in time. And the throw over to Harry is in the dirt. He wasn't able to come up with it, but Sheboygan does get the force play at second. And surprisingly, the ball actually didn't bounce up. It stayed down.
And that's got to be even more weird for Hanselman over there, waiting for it to bounce and it doesn't.
Hey, that's what makes it hard to field it when it does stay down. Schenenbach. First pitch is a ball. All the different notes on our intro sheet, except for one, we've gone through. So we're going to go through the one that we haven't gone through yet. Or why don't you do it? It's number 6.
Of course. As we know, the Snipe, the A's golf outing, is taking place August 18th at Town and Country Golf Course. Slams available at the Sheboygan Athletic Club website.
Very good. That keeps CJ happy. 2-1 is the count.
One thing we didn't mention, this game, a rain makeup game from June 19th against, but it was supposed to be the heavy hitters, not the Tropics.
That's right. That's right.
Took a
They
leave of absence.
suspended their season.
Yep.
And, Tropics willing to come over to Sheboygan and play. It's very nice of them. Oh, what a break and pitch that was. I wonder if the Tropics maybe can run out to the concourse and get free stuff.
I don't know. Maybe
Still
they
have
should
to
try.
pay for their concessions though.
Yeah. We did see the one guy
How
walking
many
hot dog.
before the game, about 4 or 5 hot dogs in his hand. Ball's pop foul out of play. Two balls and 2 strikes. No running in the bleachers. Bouncing ball. Lavisa's throw to second is in time for the force out. Looked like there might have been a little indecision, Lucas. What do you think?
Yeah, it looks like he kind of hesitated. Didn't know if he had enough time to make the throw, but a couple times we've seen that throw get away from Sheboygan pitchers, but nice throw there from Lavisa.
Ryan Citro is up. Fielder's choice, 1-4.
I can't remember if it was Hanselman or Ames.
Yeah, me either. First pitch is called a strike. Citro not happy about it. If you're a fan of quick games, you want this kind of an umpire behind the plate.
Yes.
I can remember more than one time going into a game as an umpire. My goal was nobody walks.
Wherever the ball is with 3 balls, it's called a strike.
One and one, 2 outs. Ball is tapped in front of home plate. Mary barehands it and throws over to Harry for the out. Good play by Ian Mary, and that ends the 4th inning for Milwaukee after 3 1/2, no score.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
Bill just announced in the 4th inning, West Allis still leads Kenosha 1-0. The significance of that, of course, is West Allis only has to win one of their remaining games this season, and they will be the home team in the stepladder playoff. That game, of course, taking place on Wednesday, July 30th.
31st.
What?
31st.
You're right. It is the 31st.
And that means that Sunday would be the last A's home game of the year.
For sure. Now, I think if I heard this right the other day, they have to go down to Lombard for a doubleheader on Sunday, I think it is. Because they do have 3 games remaining.
It'd have to be Saturday then, because the game Sunday.
That's...
Because
I'm not sure
they
which
play at
day.
home Sunday.
Okay. But it is, I believe, against Lombard.
I don't know.
Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes to Sean Tillman. Yep, up in Denmark where the A's are going to be traveling up there. Two count. Harry waiting on deck. Sean and Harry were both strikeout victims their first step at. Called strike 3. Can't be taking that pitch. Got to fight it off.
It feels a lot of times when Sean Tillman strikes out, he strikes out looking. He doesn't strike out swinging a whole ton.
No, he doesn't swing and miss much. You're right.
Then we have this stat, more walks than strikeouts. Was that with him?
Let's see here. Tillman, 12 walks. No, he has 12 strikeouts.
Well,
but you were right. Coming in, he was. Harry is another guy that walks more than he strikes out. 34 to 24 now. 1-1. Bryce Fish, Devin Fish, pitching a real nice game for the Tropics. Big breaking pitch is a ball, stayed up high.
I don't really know where that one missed, to be honest. It looked pretty good. But we'll take it.
I think he's called that pitch up there a strike before.
That's what I am asking.
Here he takes that one. Apparently he didn't think it was on the inside corner, but was called a strike. 2-2 is the count. Harry a swing and a miss again. 2 outs, that's going to bring up Jacob Neese. We're in the 4th inning, 2 outs, no score, and no hits so far. Jacob fouled that one straight back.
The only thing on the line score is the 1 error.
Right. Milwaukee 0-0-0 and Sheboygan 0-0-1. 1 error. Jacob, not a very good swing that time. No stats on Fish, huh?
Just from his 1 game in relief. He had 5 strikeouts in 4 innings.
A good fastball by Devin Fish and Sheboygan. All 3 batters struck out. Through 4 complete, no score.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
I grew up up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Wingism number 1, the Flavor Saver. Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 2, the Joker.
Then her dad walked in. Dude, we're done eating. Use a napkin.
You serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Why so serious?
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Back here at Wildwood Park, getting ready to start 5th inning action. Brady Ketterhagen is going to lead it off for the Tropics.
I don't want to say anything about Lavisa so far because last time I did, he gave up the walk. So.
I know. Matter of fact, that last half inning, he didn't have a strikeout for the first time. All the other innings, he had at least one strikeout. Ketterhagen flew out to left field his first time up. It was right down the left field line, and Tillman had to range far and wide to get it, but he made the catch. Kenny Nazy doesn't look like Jackson Tillman, but still hustling out there after the ball. Ball also fouled off the screen.
Ketterhagen's been good so far beyond the plate for the Tropics so early on in this game.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Ball is drilled out to right field and is not caught. Drops in. It's going to be a stand-up double for Ketterhagen. Perez looked like he had the best shot at it, but wasn't able to come up with it. Had a long run. Good hit by Ketterhagen. And that's going to bring up Lucas Oswald.
And even on that swing, he looked a little out in front, kind of off balance still. Almost caught that one out of the park.
That's what you got to do with that outside pitch. Yeah. The other problem with that double was the leadoff hitter of the inning. That ball is hit out to deep center field. Walker has a beat on it and makes the catch. Ketterhagen looked like he wanted to tag, but just bluffed. Didn't go. He stays at second.
Great throw by Walker to keep him there too. Don't want to have runner at third with less than 2 outs.
Zach Deneau. Zach was a strikeout victim back in the 3rd inning. Seem to be catching up with Lavisa this inning, Lucas.
Some solid contact in the air. Ketterhagen almost hit that one out, and then pretty solid contact as well from Oswald.
A lot of those Tropic hitters in their first time facing Lavisa had trouble, but now the second time through the order they're having a little more success, at least not striking out.
Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about earlier, last inning was the first inning, didn't have a strikeout, and that was top of the order, led off that inning. So.
Right. 2-0 is the count. Pitch is down low.
way this game goes, one run feels monumental.
Oh boy, yep. Pitch is in there for a strike, makes it count 3-1. Yeah, I can remember times when we were calling games and Sheboygan would have a 4-run lead. It's like, that's not enough. Tonight, 1 could be enough. Bouncing ball to Nice at third. He gets a solid hop. Throws across for the out. Good scoop on the other end by Harry. But there was that hop we were talking about.
Yeah. I think Nice originally, too, when he first made the play on it, thought he had more time than he did. Kind of the laser that one over there.
Mason Ross reached on an error and then was forced out at, actually, he was the one thrown out at first on the double play. Ames caught it and then threw to first for the double play. 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 5th, no score. Top of the 5th. Lisa's pitch is up a little bit. Evens the count at 1-1.
Most close pitches, got to wait a little bit to say something because
right.
It's Wiki.
Pitch right on the inside corner. Good velocity that time by Bryce. Peeling down to see if he swung. He did not. The runner, Ketterhagen, had a great jump and stole third. Now Milwaukee has a runner on third. With
I think great jump's an understatement. He's already at third at the time the pitch was thrown.
Levis had time to step off, you're right, and make a play, but almost popped out of play. Four kids immediately out of their seat to go after it.
Normally in that situation, you kind of look for your teammates to say runner, 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 so you can step off. Or
that's how Mr. Muth teaches it, right? Over at Lutheran High. He's a good guy.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause he never yelled at me. 2-2, 2 outs. The Tropics have a man on third. Ross having a great at bat so far. And that pitch makes it 3-2. Waiting on deck is the number 9 hitter, Kyle Iverson. That pitch is right there, called strike 3. Ross knew it, and that ends the Tropics' 5th inning. They get a man to third, but couldn't score him. When we come back for Sheboygan's half of the inning, it'll be Perez, Marion, Jurgensen.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support organizations like Hope House Mission and New Hope Shelter that give people around here warmth, shelter, and care.
What does it take to stay in business for 75 years? It's not only featuring USDA choice beef. It's not caring about every single one of our 30 varieties of bratwurst. Nope. After being family owned for 3 generations, we've learned it's about you. At Miesfeld's Market, we give back to the community and our customers always come first. Since 1941, we've been feeding our neighbors, so come by and see what we've got today.
Wingism number 3, the Peter Heater.
Oh, so hot. Oh, so hot!
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 4, Tea Time.
What are you, having tea with the queen? Hello. Nice.
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Very nice tribute to Harry Stelt on his 700th game played. Part of the comments was had a 330 batting average for his career,
That's
13 years. And probably most important is he emulates what an A's player is all about.
You really can't remember a time where he's been arguing with an umpire or things like that.
You're right. He's very grounded.
Yep.
No score. You were a little worried in the top of the 5th.
Yeah, a lot of solid contact early, but Lavisa worked his way out of it with the strikeout, full count. Got rid of the number 8 hitter, Ross, for the Tropics.
We can say it now. Coming into tonight's game, Bryce had only pitched 4 2/3 innings. He matched that plus some
Double
with these 5 innings. Yeah, now he's up to 9 2/3 innings with the 5 shutout innings.
And he tied his strikeout total now for the season as well. No, he beat it. He's got 6, so more than double the strikeouts as well.
Alex Perez. Alex flew out to left. Brusky had to make a nice play. He didn't read the ball right and took a step back, but then was able to come in and make the catch. Fly ball out to deep center field in the gap, and Zielinski makes a nice running catch.
The A's, they've been in a few games like this so far this year. And normally in the later innings, the offense kind of comes alive. Seeing it against Sussex with Jimmy Jurgensen hitting the walk-off against Green Bay. Towards the end of the game, they got the 2 runs to walk it off. Hopefully it's the same thing today.
You know, we were talking about Bryce and his innings pitched. His ERA coming in, I believe, was 7.71 or so.
Yep.
Right now, he's down to 3.85. The 5 shutout innings tonight.
Much better.
Yes, it is much better. Fly ball into short center field. And that ball is caught. That'll do it for Ian. And that brings up Jimmy Jurgensen.
I can say it about Fish because, you know, we want to jinx him a little bit.
Yeah, right.
He's been pitching sensational so far. Yet to give up a hit through 4 2/3 innings. And he's only got the 2 walks and hit by pitch.
You know, the other thing is he doesn't look like a real big guy, but he throws the ball well. It's that side of the plate. Doesn't matter what kind of batter you are. No balls and 2 strikes on Jimmy. And a breaking pitch is not caught by Ketterhagen and hit off his mitt. So Jimmy stays alive. Hey, it only takes 1.
Yeah.
Devin Fish comes set and delivers. And Jimmy fouls it back off the netting. Nice crowd tonight for a fan appreciation night. wish you were here. Oh, 2 pitch coming up. Jimmy takes that one outside. Only 1 hit in the ball game so far, and that's by Milwaukee. Jimmy fights that one off.
Finally something to add to their line score. It was sitting at zeros for...
Yeah, Brady Ketterhagen, their catcher, was the player who got the double. Leading off the 5th, and then he got all the way to 3rd, but the Tropics couldn't get him home. Their pitch low, evens count at 2-2. Jimmy battling up there with 2 outs.
Thing that might come back to hurt Fish, his pitch count's getting a little high. He's up to 73, so maybe a couple more innings at most for him. But can't see him going a complete game.
Big breaking pitch is way outside and high.
I don't know if Milwaukee trusts to give him the Brad Rindfleisch type of workload with the pitch count.
Be interesting to see what they do. I think there's only 2 kids on the bench. One of them is the manager. Jimmy with a line drive, but right at Ross, who makes the catch. And that ends Sheboygan's 5th inning. Through 5 complete innings of play here at Wildwood Park, still no score.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you shop for more than yourself. You help support sustainability in all our communities.
Thank you.
Today, tomorrow, and for years to come.
At Northwoods, we are a family. And like your family, our main concern is safety. As a leader in the cleaning and sanitation industry, we're doing our utmost to support and supply essential cleaning, sanitizing, and maintenance products to your family and business. And we're introducing new products, like our Cool Water Personal Hand Sanitizer with essential oils. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone affected by COVID-19. At Northwoods, we're protecting you through this pandemic and the next.
I think for the first time all year we've had a winner in the dice roll between innings game. Congratulations to that guy. Through 5 innings, Lavisa has made 66 pitches, Fish 74. Kyle Iverson, the shortstop and number 9 hitter in the Tropics lineup, will lead it off. Bouncing ball up the middle, Hanselman there. Nice play by Chase.
I think one of the most frustrating things that's got to be for a pitcher when you're pitching this well and you get no help from your offense. Nothing you can do about it.
That was Brad Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Threw over 120 pitches, pitched a complete game, and his team couldn't get him a run. Zielinski, the leadoff hitter, is up. Lucas, it's your fault that he walked his second time up.
Shouldn't have said anything.
Second pitch is called a strike. It looked like it was low and inside, but John Zawicki, the umpire, liked it. Line drive out the center. Gus leaping and makes the catch. Oh, I almost thought he didn't time his jump correctly, but he certainly did.
What range on that play, too?
That would be a web gem.
Yes, most certainly. We don't got the StatCast to check his feet per second or whatever. But
Yeah, exactly. Well, when are we going to get that kind of technology in the ballpark, CJ? A little StatCast stuff.
powered by AWS.
You know, hey, I'm waiting to win that 50-50. Tyler Brusky, the left fielder, is up. 1-1 count. Soft liner to second over the head of Ames out into right field. Second hit for the Tropics. You know, if we had like a jugs gun and we could, you know, tell the speed of each pitch and then have it on the screen, that'd be pretty cool.
I have one.
Jugs gun, could we hook it up to our live stream?
I don't know. I don't know how it would work.
We have to get Scott Maloff up here from the TV station.
Maybe next year.
Yep, that was a swing. Good call by the base umpire. Schoenbach up. Kevin, the third baseman tonight for the Tropics. Strokes that one right at Harry. He knocks it down, picks it up and steps on the bag. And that's the third out. Nothing for the Tropics in the sixth. When we come back, it'll be 9-1-2 for Sheboygan.
Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in the heart of America, found in a community where a handshake is a sure contract, brewed for those who found opportunity in challenge and hope in tomorrow, raised by generations, willing to sip, share, risk, remember. This is a story bigger than beer. This is the story of the American spirit.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
Oh, we got a name on this kid?
'23.
Danny Herzog.
Danny Perzak.
Danny Herzog is the new pitcher for the Tropics. Devin Fish was really, really good in his 5 innings. Gave up no hits, no runs. Looping liner just over the head of the first baseman, but foul. Six strikeouts and 2 walks for Fish.
Can't ask for much more of your starter than that.
No, you're right. "74 pitches doesn't seem like a lot. It seemed like they could have left him in there.
Yeah, but remember we were talking about he did pitch in that previous game on Sunday.
Right.
4 innings too, so you'd have to think that would be the reason why.
Ames punches that one foul. One ball and 2 strikes to Alex. That was a ball hit out of play down the right field side. That was not a good breaking pitch. It seemed like it hung up there.
A little bit, yeah. On the other side of things, I don't know if Tim Moyer thought he was going to get this good of a start from Lovisa. Maybe he thought he'd get 3 or 4 pitchers in here, but really is how long can Lovisa go now?
Right. And what we got Tim with 75 pitches so far. Swing and a miss. That'll bring up Gus. Just looking at the first baseman, Lucas, he's way back. You know, if Gus could put a bunt down the first base line, he should have an easy base hit.
Yeah, looks like he doesn't want anything down the line. Hugging the line a little bit.
Swing and a miss by Gus.
Kind of surprised, you know, after you saying that Gus didn't square up the bunt.
Pitch gets away from Ketterhagen for a ball, 1-1. There's something I'd like to see us do. Paint the plate white so it's easier to see. Or do something to, you know, get out there and scrub it. No, I'm not available for that.
No.
2-1. Lucas Scholze and Mike Martin on the broadcast. I'm Mike, he's Luke S. Ooh, healthy fastball that time.
Kels, one of the 3 base runners today for Sheboygan, got hit by a pitch in the 3rd.
Gus came into tonight hitting 251. He's a little below that. Down low.
If Gus could reach on the walk or hit, maybe, you know, you start to think, does he steal, get him in score position? But we saw Carrig and he threw a Nice earlier.
Right.
At second, so.
Line drive out to left field, but right at Brusky, dropped the ball. Gus sliding into second, he's safe. Tag was late. They definitely had a shot at him though. 2-base error on the left fielder. There's the break we needed.
He's got a chance to get a run without a hit.
Boy, when you looked at the left fielder pick the ball up right away and throw it in, you see Gus is only 3/4 of the way down.
That would be killer. That
Right,
would be-
exactly. But throw a little bit off to the side, and Gus was able to slide in on the other side and get to the bag before the tag was applied. Hanselman up. Chase has hit the ball both times. There's only one out. We have a runner in scoring position.
But you look up at that scoreboard, still 0 hits.
Yeah, exactly. Stolen base. Great throw by Ketterhagen, but Walker just too quick. For Gus, that's his 34th stolen base of the season. Nobody is even close. Nobody's in double digits.
League of his own.
Well, he's all alone on this team in that regard. That pitch was a strike. It's 0-1. See if they maybe try to bunt the run in. Chase can't catch up to that pitch. Danny Herzog, a pretty good velocity. Tillman waiting on deck. Infield is back. All we need is contact. One and two is the count now. CJ working the scoreboard. Ball gets by Ketterhagen, and a run is going to score. Second wild pitch by Tropics pitchers.
That's the first A's run in a while. You know,
You're right.
back to last game, they got shut out.
Any way to get a run in.
It's got me thinking of, I think it was last year, Pirates played the Reds. Pirates won 1-0, but they got no hits.
Well, that could happen here tonight. Swing and a miss by Anselman. That's 2 outs in the 6th. Sheboygan got a run. Hoping to get more. Sean Tillman. He's been a victim of that outside. Well, let's call it like it is. It's an outside pitch. It's not a strike on the corner. It's outside. Breaking ball stays up high. More important to get your first run than your first hit, just like you talked about in that major league game last year when the Pirates won 1-0 without getting a hit. Win is a win.
Yes.
That pitch is outside and called a ball. Makes the count 2-1. Herzog, with 2 outs he recorded this inning, are both strikeouts. 3-1. Harry's waiting on deck. Ball is looped down the right field line. Racing over is a right fielder. He can't get it, and it does bounce foul. I was watching the base umpire.
Yep.
Very slow getting out of his position to take the runner if he goes to second.
Tough to see those lines out there in the outfield too. So from our angle, just got to look at the umpire, like you're saying.
Full count. And ball 4. Tillman has 5 stolen bases on the season. Keep an eye on him. Bill cranking it up on the other side of the press box. Harry Stout. Up, it's called a strike. The umpire must be saying something right away and then letting the rest of us know.
Because the hitters seem to know.
You know, a car was going by on New Jersey Avenue and I saw glare on the glass. I thought the ball had gotten away from the first baseman. Glad I didn't say anything. A good pitch up in the zone, and Harry just couldn't lay off that high, hard one. No balls and 2 strikes. Tillman on at first. And a good fastball. Harry goes down, swinging for the 3rd time in the game. Boy, you don't see that very often. But Sheboygan does come up with a run. When we come back for the 7th inning, it'll be Sheboygan 1, Milwaukee nothing.
Estimated hold time is now less than 96 minutes. We thank you for your patience.
Sorry, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, please hold.
Ethan Scherg on the mound. Bryce Levisa's night is done. Bryce went 6 shutout innings. Allowed only 2 hits. He was really, really good tonight. Six strikeouts, 1 walk. Got that ERA way down too.
Yeah, it was a game for starting pitchers tonight. 11 combined shutout innings between the two of them.
Well, this is interesting. I'm looking on our total stats for pitchers, and Ethan has not pitched yet this year.
Yes, this will be an adventure.
Ryan Citro, the DH, is up. Line drive over Nice's head into left field. Tillman chasing it down. Here's a throw. And they got him. Oh, wow, what a throw by Sean Tillman.
Goodness.
Gives Citro a single, but then he gets thrown out 7-4.
Wow.
Good tag by Ames. Scherg shutting them down.
Faced the minimum so far. He's got kind of an old-time windup, you know, little leg movement.
Right, yeah. Citro wasn't waiting around either. Saw that first pitch and was ripping. Which is a strike. Evens the count at 1-1. Bill, if you're like me, we don't like waiting that long for the strike call or ball call. It's an exercise in patience tonight, Lucas.
Yes.
Bill on the other end, yes it is. Ooh, that was a nice looking breaking pitch for strike 2. 2-2 is the count. 1 out. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Sheboygan on top, 1-0.
Sure, would you know him? Did he go to North?
He is a North High guy, yep.
Do you ever remember watching him? Did he pitch it all there?
I believe he did. Ball is tap foul. He might have been, it wasn't that long ago. It was one of the years when I was a pitch counter. I think I did that for 4 years, and he was a player, maybe first year that I was a pitch counter. Base umpire is going to have a hard time making a call on that check swing. It's not in position. But even if that is the case, the plate umpire should grant the appeal. You know, it almost looked like Ketterhagen did swing.
Yeah, it's a good pitch, too. That ball, a great breaking ball.
Lucas Oswald. Lucas 0 for 2 tonight. Good pitch by Ethan. Just looking on our roster sheet. And Brian Mitchell started the season with number 48. He's no longer on the team. And Ethan's name is not on the list.
Joined us for that Chicago series, I think it was.
Was it? Yeah, that's right. He kind of needed some help with the catching. Ball is hit just out of play. Ethan doesn't appear on our roster that's in the program. Nice to have him back. No balls and 2 strikes. Ethan made it close down at second base, had a real good throw, but a little bit late. Stolen base for Ketterhagen. Emma would like that. Catcher stealing a base.
He's been doing it all so far for the Tropics. He had the double in the, what was it, the 5th inning, and now he had the walk, and another time in scoring position for him.
If we play our cards right, we won't have to see him again.
Yeah, hopefully.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we just miss him by a batter or so. 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Zach Deneau takes that first pitch for a strike. And a breaking pitch is in for a strike. Deneau can't believe it.
After a while, you just start to get a feel for the zone. You kind of just wait for the arm to go up.
Right. Trouble is, so are the batters.
Yeah.
Breaking pitch by Shurg, and he gets the hitter swinging and missing. And after 6.5, Sheboygan on top, 1-0.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier Factory authorized dealer.
Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
Back at Wildwood Park, Jacob Neese is going to lead it off for us. I was thinking about Harry. You know, they had that nice tribute to him for his 700th game as a Sheboygan aide. But you know, he's celebrating it tonight. 3 strikeouts. And it reminded me, we did a post-game interview after one of your ball games at Lutheran High for basketball, and Zach Leonard had a birthday, and he wound up fouling out of the game. And I said to him, Zach, that's kind of a funny way to celebrate, you know, your birthday, to foul out of a game. And he says, yeah, he's kind of laughing. I said, I suppose you'll hear from your old man about that. And he said, oh, yeah. I wonder if Harry will hear about it from his wife. High and tight. Jacob just able to get out of the way. That was your chin music.
We need A1's violin.
Another prop. Pitch outside, gets by Ketterhagen. Makes the count 2-1. Jacob walked in the second and struck out in the fourth.
Reminds me a lot of the Brewers' Willie Adames. Very streaky hitter. You know, a couple games that are always in amazing, and then goes a little slump.
Better pitch out of the zone. And that ball is low and outside. Jacob starts the inning off with a walk.
You know, it'd be funny here. He's 4 walks. Still don't have any hits, but scored another run.
Yeah. In the ball game, that's the first leadoff man we've got on. And that brings up Alex Perez. Herzog, the Tropics pitcher, in the first inning, he worked. He had 3 strikeouts and a walk. Didn't get any help from his defense, the left fielder dropping a fly ball. And that's how the run scored. Now he walked a runner here in his second inning of work. Another pitch out of the zone. Pitch is called a strike. 2-2. I was looking up Scherg. We mentioned he does not appear on the pitcher's stat sheet. He is on the hitter's stat sheet, and he's 1 for 3. Good job of hanging in there by Alex.
I remember that it was the Chicago series when he did that. It was the first at bat he struck out on 3 pitches, and then he came back his next at bat and got a base hit.
Two count. Jacob over at first base. Pitch is a little bit high. 3-2 count. Let's see if Jacob is on the move. And ball 4. Herzog is not doing himself any favors.
Still got that no-hitter intact, though.
I couldn't hear you.
Huh?
I couldn't hear you.
Still got the no-hitter intact.
Yeah. Thank goodness they don't have the no walks intact.
We'd be in a world of hurt.
Ian Mary up. According to our stat sheet, Ian does not have any sacrifice bunts. And with the way the Tropics pitcher is throwing this inning, I wouldn't want to square around and try to bunt.
No.
Little bouncing ball to first. Throw over to us. First baseman Oswald makes a nice play, 3 unassisted. Then he tried to throw out Perez at second, but that was too late. So productive out by Ian Mary, advancing the runners. Now Jimmy with a chance to drive in a run. And this time, Lucas, they're bringing the infield in a little bit.
Yeah. And 2 runners in scoring position, less than 2 outs. Assuming that Nice would go on contact. And another run would just be killer.
Jimmy with a good swing, but couldn't catch up to it. Jimmy with a great opportunity to get some RBIs. That evens the count at 1. Jimmy on the year has 20 RBIs. Good stop by Ketterhagen. Sheboygan's lone run came on a wild pitch, and it looked like another wild pitch, but Ketterhagen able to stop it. 2-1 pitch. Jimmy a little behind on that swing.
Yeah.
What's wrong, Lucas? I mean, Jimmy just doesn't seem like the Jimmy of old.
No. He's had a couple spurts where he's been really good in this year, but not as consistent in years past.
Called strike 3, and I think Jimmy knew it. Just couldn't get the bat off his shoulder. Now there are 2 outs for Alex Ames. Alex walked and struck out. We mentioned Alex is really good at getting on base. His RBI total is way down. He has 5 on the year. Be real nice to get it up to 7. Swings at that first pitch and fouls it off. Out on the New Jersey Avenue. Our next broadcast will be Saturday, you said, against? Sunday against Kewaskum. It's right here on the sheet, Mike. All you got to do is read it. Ames with a swing and a miss. That throw goes wide and high and out into center field, and Sheboygan has another gift run. They're going to call interference at home plate on Ames, and the play does not count. Ames is out at home. No run for Sheboygan. Oh, my. I wish, you know what I'm going to do tonight, Luke? I'm going to go home and look at that because they said Ames interfered with the throw, and that's why it went way outside.
Wow.
Tim Moyer trying to explain what happened. Well, tough break. Out on interference. Put out goes to the catcher. And from umpire's wiki, but to his credit, he called it right away.
Yeah.
There's no doubt in his mind that he got it right. After 7 complete, Sheboygan still leads it 1-0.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Wingism number 1, the Flavor Saver. Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 2, the Joker.
Then her dad walked in. Dude, we're done eating. Use a napkin.
You serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Why so serious?
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Mason Ross is going to lead off the 8th inning for Milwaukee. West Allis and Kenosha in the 7th inning are tied at 2. We're keeping an eye on that game because it has implications on whether we're a home team or not for the playoffs. Hanselman makes a nice play. 1 out. Kyle Iverson. Nice to get an out like that, nice and quick.
Don't have that leadoff runner on like last inning. Oh, I guess never mind. He should have been on last.
I was just thinking that we did not score in the bottom of the 7th. It looked like we had a run, but after Mary advanced the runners, we needed to have contact from Jimmy, and he's just struggling the last couple of games.
Obviously, it's easier said than done, but it's so important when you got those runners on third, less than 2 outs, get contact. Just put in play.
Force the defense to make a play. Sure left that one way up out of the zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Iverson 0 for 2 in the ball game. Good job of hanging in there. Pitch is way over the head of Iverson. Evens the count at 2. Ethan Scherg was ahead, 2-0, and last 2 pitches have not been close.
Yeah, I think he's trying to try something new on that 0-2 breaking ball.
He's had a couple of nice ones. Ball is hit out into short left field. It's going to drop for a hit. That'll be Milwaukee's 4th hit of the game. Sheboygan, no hits. But they do have a run. How many runs does Milwaukee have?
0.
1 out. Leadoff hitter Gabe Zielinski up.
That's why it's so important for Scherg not to give up that game-tying run, because the offense has not provided much tonight.
Ball is hit deep, no, not deep, in, and Walker makes the easy catch. Boy, off the bat, I thought it was going to really be out there, and it's a short fly ball to center field.
Maybe it's all that wind.
Yeah, there hasn't been any wind all game.
I'm just joking.
The wind has been as consistent as the home plate umpire. Brusky up. Brusky had a hit his last time. First pitch is a call to ball. Iverson on at first, not taking a real big lead.
Milwaukee's 6 outs away from a no-hitter.
They can have it. Just let us win. Ball is tapped out into right center field. It's going to drop. And only a 1 base advance by Iverson. But Brusky with a 2-out hit. And Milwaukee threatening to tie up the ball game. Shanebach is up.
That's what makes that interference so important. You know.
That second run would have been sweet. Ball is hit to Anise. He makes the right play, picks it up and tags the base. Get the force out, and that ends the 8th inning for Milwaukee.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support organizations like Hope House Mission and New Hope Shelter that give people around here warmth, shelter, and care.
What does it take to stay in business for 75 years? It's not only featuring USDA choice beef. It's not caring about every single one of our 30 varieties of bratwurst. Nope. After being family-owned for 3 generations, we've learned it's about you. At Miesfeld's Market, we give back to the community, and our customers always come first. Since 1941, we've been feeding our neighbors, so come by and see what we've got today.
Wingism number 3, the Peter Heater.
Oh, so hot. Oh, so hot!
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 4, tea time.
What are you, having tea with the queen?
Hello. Nice.
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Back at Wildwood Park for the bottom of the 8th, but a little late with the trivia question today, but better late than never. Our question today is, in the movie 61, what does the number 61 refer to? And we'll give you that answer in this half inning.
Less likely to forget. Where's Emma when we need her? Sheboygan is going to send up the top of the order in the 8th inning. Walker hit the ball nicely out to left field. Brusky looked like he had it, and then it just tipped off his glove. And, Gus has scored the lone run of the game. For the game, Gus is 0 for 2. He was hit by a pitch back in the 3rd inning. Ketterhagen not able to come up with that pitch. It's 2-0. Lucas, you ever watch these games? Like after you've announced?
Not really. The first couple of times I did, but not as much.
I know that you were here the night when they called our Tillman out at second base when he hit the bag and was coming up.
Yes.
That one I went home and watched, and that was a real bad miss.
Yes.
But we still won that game.
You did. Didn't look like it at the time.
No. 3-1. We're all waiting up here with bated breath. Is it going to be a strike or not? It was not. It was a ball.
Been called a lot of times tonight on that inside corner to lefties.
Gus fouled that one straight back. Good pitch by Danny Herzog. Three-two pitch. Bouncing ball, base hit for Sheboygan. First hit of the game for them, and it comes in the 8th inning. And Lucas wanted so bad for Sheboygan to win 1-0 without getting a hit.
Wow.
I hate to tell you this, Lucas, but it's not a good look when you don't want us to get a hit.
Hey, but like you said before, a win's a win.
Exactly. Chase Hanselman is up. Scoreboard reads for Milwaukee 0-5-1, Sheboygan 1-1-1.
You look up at the scoreboard too with just the score by inning, and you just see the one run inning.
It's like it doesn't fit in there amongst all those zeros. Walker on the move. Either Hanselman got hit or it's a foul ball. Hitting the bat, but Chase was hit. He's going to be taking his base. Yeah, Sheboygan has their number 1 and number 2 hitters on base. And now we got 3, 4, 5 coming up. Let's see if Tillman, Stelt, or Neese can get us another run.
Sherrick's been good on the mound, but I'm sure he'd like a lot more with more than 1 run lead going to the 9th.
Tillman, number 3 hitter, and plays left field for Sheboygan. He's been a really good player since he came on board. We're going to wait for Sean to complete his at-bat, and then we'll give you the answer to our question.
Unless it's a triple play.
Runners on the move. Third base, nice throw by Ketterhagen, and Gus is out.
Not something you see too often. Gus getting thrown around the bases.
We know how many times he's been thrown out. 3, now 4. That's pretty good. 34 and 4. Tillman takes that pitch for a strike, makes it 2-1. With the 0 for 2 tonight. I don't think that's right. Oh, stolen base percentage for Gus is .894. Line drive, base hit out to center field. And they're going to have to hold the runner at third. Hanselman did not get a good break off a second. He wanted to make sure the ball dropped in, which it did. But because of the delay, he had to be held at third. He would have been thrown out at home. That brings up Harry Steldt. Our question was, in the movie 61, what does the number 61 refer to? 61 refers to the number of home runs hit by Roger Maris in the 1961 season, which broke Babe Ruth's record of 60, set in 1927. So 61 stands for the number of home runs hit by Roger Maris.
3 by Yankees Aaron Judge.
That's right.
Back.
Yeah. Tillman, I don't know, do we give him a stolen base or a defensive indifference?
Just give him a stolen bases, why not?
Give him a stolen base. Harry's up. Come on, Harry. Harry fouls that one back. Out of play.
If Harry gets a base hit here, this place is going to lose his mind.
That would be the way to celebrate your 700th game. There's only one out. Deep fly ball could get a run in too. Infield is back, surprisingly. Pitch is high and outside. Sheboygan scored their run in the 6th. They put a couple runners on in the 7th, and now they have a couple of runners on here in the 8th. Here he fouled it right off the catcher. Hanselman's on third, Tillman's on second. Both of those runners with good speed. There's one out. Herzog comes set. Little roller. They got him.
What a take by Ketterhagen.
Real nice play by Herzog. He picked it up, threw it home. It looked like it wasn't a real good throw, but Ketterhagen just spun right around with his glove on the ground and caught Chase before he touched home plate. Jacob is up. We got runners on first and third. Harry, what they wanted to do was get in a rundown and hopefully get another run, but Milwaukee didn't fall for it.
Looked like at first that throw was going to center field.
It almost looked like if Tillman could have got a good break
Yes.
off a
Yeah, I
third,
think
he
he
could have
would.
gotten in. But that not the case. First pitch was a ball. Sheboygan still with runners on the corners. I haven't seen it this year, maybe once, but a couple of years ago, Sheboygan ran that play at least 2 or 3 times and scored runs each time. Bouncing ball past the first baseman, out in the right field. Sheboygan with another run. Harry stops at second. Good base hit by Jacob Neese.
Especially going opposite field on that one too. Not easy to do. Waiting back on it perfectly.
Alex Perez is up next. Alex walked his last time. Boy, we already got 3 hits.
Yeah, what the heck? Catching up to Milwaukee.
All of them in the 8th inning. Alex with a nice base hit out to right center field. Are they going to send Harry? Yes, they are. Here's the throw home. And Harry stands up and scores from second base on a base hit by Alex Perez.
Well, not only did they just get the 1 hit, they got 4 now. And 2 extra runs for sure to work with in the 9th.
Yes. Neese and Perez with RBI singles, last 2 hitters. There are 2 outs. Sheboygan again has runners on the corners. Ian takes that first pitch for a strike. Good job of coaching over at third by Kenny Nazy. Sometimes the base coaches don't always get the credit they deserve. That ball was hit out of the park and struck a window. You could hear it up here in the press box. It wasn't a moving car, thank goodness.
I did not park there. Thank goodness.
They tried to get in the rundown. The run does not count. And Alex is out. 2-4. But Sheboygan comes up with 2 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning. As we head to the 9th, they'll have a 3-0 lead.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you shop for more than yourself. You help support sustainability in all our communities.
Thank you.
Today, tomorrow, and for years to come.
At Northwoods, we are a family. And like your family, our main concern is safety. As a leader in the cleaning and sanitation industry, we are doing our utmost cleaning, sanitizing, and maintenance products to your family and business. And we're introducing at Northwoods. We're protecting you through this pandemic and the next.
Ethan Scherg is going to try to finish it out for Sheboygan. They lead it 3-0. They have 4 hits in the ball game. All 4 were singles, and they came in the 8th inning.
Yeah, I don't know. I must have had I got it eventually. I must have had the cord on something, but it ended up working. So.
Citro is up for Milwaukee. He has one of their 5 hits.
I'm not going to say anything about Scherg's performance.
He's done good.
He has. 3 more outs. Hopefully.
He's been pretty good about not falling behind the hitters like he did here. It's 2-0. See if he can come back. Well, that pitch looked kind outside, but it was called a strike.
What's new?
2-1. And a swing and a miss.
Scherg's working fast now.
Yes, and I like that. I always like to think that, oh, big breaking pitch. Citro knew it too. I'm of the opinion that pitchers that work fast are confident pitchers, and that's what you want in your guy.
We saw it with Lavisa too. After he started getting a rhythm, he started working faster.
Herzog trying to catch one behind the back. Ketterhagen is up next. I wonder if he's one of the famous Ketterhagens from Oostburg.
Yeah, so when I saw that name, that's what I was thinking of.
Ethan's first pitch is a ball. Ketterhagen has one of the hits, deep fly ball to right field. That one is way back there and off the fence.
It's only a single, though.
And he's going to have himself a single. What was the name of that kid from Purdue that played here? Brandenburg thought he had a home run too and got thrown out at second. I think he got pulled out of the game after that. Lucas Oswald is next. Gonzalez. Carlos Gonzalez is pinch hitting. Pops that one up out of play.
So it makes those insurance runs so important in this situation. That run at second doesn't matter.
Let's get this guy. Gonzalez batting for Lucas Oswald. Good breaking ball again by Ethan, but Gonzalez doing a nice job of not swinging at that pitch. Pitch fouled straight back, makes the count 1-2. There's 1 out. We're in the top of the 9th. Sheboygan's on top. Swing and a miss, and strike 3. Good pitch by Ethan. Got it up in the zone. Gonzalez could not catch up to it. We mentioned early on that on the season, Sheboygan has been shut out 9 times. They're looking to get their 3rd shutout against their opponent right here. Who's that? Bill, who's the kid? Poznansky up.
Is this the manager? Bill, is this the manager?
Poznansky making pinch hitting for Deneau. Evens the count at 1-1. 2 outs. Ketterhagen's on at first. Swing and a miss.
This is the manager, Henry.
Manager, yeah.
Henry Poznansky.
One ball and 2 strikes. Scherg wants to finish it right here. Nice stop by Ian Mary. 2-2. Ethan has given up 4 hits in his 3 innings so far, but he does have 4 strikeouts and only 1 walk. Ball is popped up on the infield. Harry has got it. And that's it. Sheboygan a winner by the score of 3-0. Lucas, what are your impressions on tonight's game?
Pitching was sensational. I mean, obviously a shutout, but 2 guys who aren't really the stars of the rotation. Bryce Laviso is amazing through 6 innings, and then Ethan Scherg closed it out to the final 3, and the offense did just enough to win the game.
Line score for the ball game was 0-6-1 for Milwaukee. Sheboygan had 3-4-1. They win it. Be their 32nd win. Bryce Lavisa gets the win. Ethan Scherg goes 3 innings for the save. And picking up the loss, even though he pitched pretty good, was Dean Herzog. And our next broadcast is going to be on Saturday when Kewaskum comes to Sheboygan to play the A's. That's a 1 o'clock start. Sheboygan will play, however, before that on the road up at Denmark. So, but our next broadcast, like I said, will be on Sunday. We look forward to bringing you that. For my partner, Lucas, I'm Mike saying thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you down the road.